Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you guys again. I've got a quick little video here for you. I think you might enjoy it. Let's get right into it. So, Facebook has recently gone through some major changes that I wanted to talk about with you all today. Recently, we heard from Zuck the Cuck that they will be removing fact checking from Facebook. Zuck the Cuck has also decided to add the white supremacist Dana White to their board of directors. Since then, I've noticed a lot more conservative propaganda on the site, and here are just a few of the posts that were collected by me just for scrolling through Facebook for only about 10 minutes, maybe even less, and I'm just like bombarded with so many of these conservative propaganda posts. It's crazy. All right, so we're going to go through some of the pictures now that I've screenshotted. First picture here, this is the Heritage Foundation, and we know that they are the ones that worked on Project 2025, which is a far-right extremist group ran by some of the most hateful people in the United States and some of the most evil corporations working in tandem to distract and divide the working class. Let's move on. Here is a transgender, like an anti-trans post here. So that speaks for itself. We'll move on. Here is a post saying that windmills use as much oil as a fleet of diesel trucks, which is not true. Maybe to move the windmills and create them, all of that maybe takes a bit of oil, but then once they're there, they do not consume oil. Let's move on. Innocent people don't need pardons, so I believe this has to do with in the incarceration of people for minor charges, such as having a gram of cannabis or something like that. Let's move on. Groceries will soon be affordable again. I'm excited, and we know that this is untrue. And in fact, with Trump's tariff plans, the grocery prices will actually go up, which is hilarious. All right, let's move on. Stop calling us far right because you should be calling us right so far. This is incorrect. They've been on the wrong side of history since the beginning of history and will continue to do so because they are controlled by corporations and the wealthy elites, and they want to distract and divide the working class. Let's move on. Jobs here, oil here, prosperity here. Open the pipelines and watch America thrive. All right, so you can tell that this ad was created by the oil lobby to try to sway you into using more oil and thinking that oil consumption, drilling is all okay because you're making money. It doesn't matter that the world is burning in the process. Let's move on. All right, so this one is: none of your problems are because someone else is a billionaire. And I love the comment down here that got the most likes. It says, all of my problems are because someone else is a billionaire, and that is true. So, billionaires are the main issue that we are facing as a society. Wealth inequality, massive corporations, and the amount of money they have to buy our politicians and force their agenda upon us. And just for the icing on the cake, It's a little picture of Trump up there, so that's good. And it's called Glory, Glory, of course. All right, let's move on. Learning English isn't discrimination, it's unity, one language, one nation. So this is obviously against all the Hispanic people, speaking people in the United States. They don't want to adopt their language at all. And you can tell this is the imperialist agenda of the United States and their corporations. Next. Drilling for oil here may just mean lower prices at the pumps and more jobs. So there might be more jobs, but most likely those jobs will go to underpaid foreign workers. And drilling for oil is going to mean more money for oil companies, but they would never lower oil prices. No corporation is ever going to overproduce their product to the point that it lowers its value. That doesn't make any business sense. And this is from Freedom's Voice USA. How fitting. Support this country. You are living in it or move out of it. So this is pretty much a post from the corporate elites telling us to fall in line and do what they say and stop complaining. Let's move on. Leftists don't ban hate speech. They ban speech they hate. This is untrue. Leftists are working for the greater good. We want everyone to thrive and succeed, unlike the right, which is only in it for the wealthy and corporations. Next. You may not agree, but reducing foreign aid could address numerous issues within our country. The problem is with this post is, let's say we reduce the foreign aid, so the corporations have to pay less taxes to other countries. They're not going to spend it within your own country. They're going to just pocket the money. They just don't want to be taxed. And I love this message here. Taxing the churches could help as well. That's the most liked comment there, and it is true. So we do have some leftists speaking some truth within these posts. This one's funny. It looks like it actually looks like Donald Trump's hairpiece, but blue, and it says "Here lies wokeness, 2015 to 2024." Yeah, that's not wokeness will never die. Okay. It still hasn't set in that we really took our country back. This is the hilarious comment. Has it set in that you can't spell? Yes, that's true. On top of this, this image here, so you didn't take your country back. You actually just handed it over to billionaires. So this is completely false. We'll move on. Okay, so that was the last image, actually. So you can really tell they're trying to push the conservative agenda really hard here. And just so you know, I never follow any conservative Facebook groups or people. All these posts I just started seeing on Tuesday, January 7th, which is the day after January 6th. I don't know if he was waiting for a riot first to see if people would be upset. And then since nothing happened, he's like, okay, everybody wants to see this conservative stuff, but we all know that's not true. So we can see the sad truth that the tech oligarchs are siding with fascism and not the working class. In the wake of this, I believe Canada should ban Facebook and Meta from the country. But what do you think? Leave your comments below, and I hope you guys have a great day.